Leaving Saturn behind, Voyager 1 entered a part of the solar system where sunlight grew weaker with every passing year. The colorful planets disappeared behind it, replaced by a vast ocean of darkness stretching in every direction. There were no dramatic flybys left, no towering clouds to photograph, and no giant moons waiting to be explored. From that point forward, Voyager's mission became something entirely different. Instead of studying planets, it began investigating the invisible environment that surrounds our solar system. For years, the spacecraft continued its silent journey farther from the Sun than any human-made object had ever traveled. Every second carried it thousands of kilometers deeper into unexplored territory. Although nothing spectacular could be seen through its cameras, its scientific instruments continued collecting valuable information about a region that had never been measured directly before. Scientists knew the solar system was surrounded by an enormous bubble called the heliosphere. This giant protective region is created by the solar wind, a constant stream of charged particles flowing outward from the Sun at incredible speeds. For decades, researchers debated where this bubble actually ended. Some believed the transition into interstellar space would happen gradually, while others suspected there would be a sharp boundary. No one knew for certain because no spacecraft had ever reached that distance. As Voyager moved farther away, subtle changes began appearing in its data. The number of particles coming from the Sun slowly decreased, while energetic particles arriving from deep within our galaxy became stronger. These changes suggested that the spacecraft was approaching the outer edge of the Sun's influence. Then, on August 25, 2012, something remarkable happened. Voyager's instruments recorded a sudden and dramatic shift. Solar particles dropped almost instantly, while galactic cosmic rays increased to levels never measured before. Instead of crossing a gradual transition, the spacecraft appeared to move through a surprisingly sharp boundary. Scientists realized Voyager 1 had crossed the Heliopause, the invisible border where the solar wind can no longer push against the pressure of interstellar space. For the first time in history, humanity had reached beyond the protective bubble created by its own star. The discovery surprised researchers around the world. Many had expected the boundary to be wide and slowly changing, but Voyager revealed something much more distinct. The heliopause behaved almost like the surface of an invisible ocean, separating two completely different environments. Beyond this frontier, Voyager entered a region controlled not by the Sun, but by the galaxy itself. What happened next challenged another long-held assumption. People often imagine interstellar space as a perfect vacuum, silent, empty, and motionless. Voyager proved that picture was incomplete. Although the space between stars is unimaginably empty compared to Earth's atmosphere, it still contains particles, magnetic fields, and enormous waves of energy moving across vast distances. Several years after entering interstellar space, Voyager detected faint plasma oscillations created by shock waves traveling through the thin gas between the stars. Scientists converted these signals into audio frequencies, producing what many people described as a mysterious cosmic hum. It wasn't actual sound traveling through space the way we hear it on Earth, but it allowed researchers to study the density of interstellar plasma in an entirely new way. The measurements also revealed another surprise. The magnetic field outside the heliosphere was significantly stronger than many earlier models had predicted. This meant the enormous bubble surrounding our solar system was being compressed by powerful forces originating from the Milky Way itself. Rather than drifting freely through empty space, our solar system is constantly interacting with the surrounding galaxy. Voyager's observations also helped scientists better understand the local bubble, an enormous cavity carved into space millions of years ago by ancient supernova explosions. This gigantic region stretches for hundreds of light years and surrounds our solar system, influencing the flow of cosmic radiation throughout our part of the Milky Way. These discoveries completely changed the way scientists viewed interstellar space. Instead of being empty, it turned out to be structured, active, and constantly changing. Invisible magnetic fields twist through the galaxy, energetic particles race across unimaginable distances, and giant shock waves travel through plasma that fills the space between the stars. Every piece of information Voyager transmitted expanded humanity's understanding of a region that had existed beyond direct observation for all of history. Yet perhaps the most astonishing part of this achievement was not what Voyager discovered, but the fact that it was still able to communicate at all after traveling for decades through one of the harshest environments imaginable.